Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman and the lengths that today's bodybuilders are willing to go to win the Mr. Olympia title. And back when Jay Cutler was actually competing, he ended up blowing out his bicep. And one of the things that was said that Jay Cutler was using synthol, and because of the synthol that he used, basically that's what's caused his bicep tear. That's what's rumored, but you know, who really knows? With the drug usage and everything, it's hard to say exactly what it is that actually would cause the muscle to tear like it do, because people who are on steroids, again, their bodies work backwards, meaning that the muscle gets stronger first and then the tendon would try to catch up, which is the wrong order for the body to work. For a natural person, the tendon will get strong first and then the muscle. That's why you can look at a natural person, and normally when they're lifting weights, they will get stronger, but they won't necessarily look like they've got any bigger. And that's because the tendon and the joint muscles have gotten stronger, which will allow them to handle more weight, even though the muscle itself hasn't quite caught up to the look. Now, I was looking at a picture that I found of Jay Cutler, and you can look at his left arm, the way he got his arm stretched out, and you can look at his arm, and it's kind of like a purplish looking color, and that's normally the signs of, you know, where a person is injecting the synthol in their arm over the entire muscle to basically try to give the muscle a little bit more of a peak. And that's what this bruising looked like to me. Feel free to pause the video or what have you and kind of look at that left arm of Jay Cutler, of this picture that where he has his arm stretched out. Look at that picture, look at his left arm and at the top of his bicep, and see that it looks like a purplish looking color. And that's normally the signs of, you know, because you have to inject the synthol over the entire length of the bicep to make that bicep look full. And the thing about it is that Jay Cutler would probably be using this particular method to probably match the peak of the other arm, because a lot of times, you know, your body is not quite symmetrical. It's a little bit off. And a lot of times they are so precise about their bodies until they do little minute things to try to make the body match up as best as they can. Now, also, I have another picture of Ronnie Coleman. And this is pretty much when Jay Cutler beat Ronnie Coleman. And you can look at Ronnie Coleman's lat. Look at his left lat compared to his right lat. And I know you all have probably seen this before, but you can really see the difference in the appearance of his lats and see how bad it fell off. This is when, like I said, Ronnie Coleman basically started going down. And that's pretty much where he lost a lot of his points. His back, we all know his back was that's the one that blew you out. Once he showed you a back pose, it was pretty much done with anybody from the back, because Ronnie Coleman probably had one of the best backs in bodybuilding today. But you can look at the back and you can see where his back is not quite right. Now, looking at the mere fact that you're looking at one person who's injecting his arm with synthol to try to make his muscle look more fuller even though the guy is already super huge. You know, the links that they would take to try to win this particular competition is astounding. And it's just amazing to me how much a person would abuse themselves for this particular title. And at the same time, even Jay Cutler, before he began using drugs, he also, like Ronnie Coleman, had a pretty good natural physique. And all of these guys' physiques were ruined by drugs. The natural bodies that they had was excellent caliber, both of them, and both was ruined by drugs. So my main purpose is today basically is, no matter what's going on in the world or what other people are doing or what other people are saying, never let anybody dictate to you on what you should do in your life. Your life is your life, and never let anybody try to sway you one way or the other one, because you are the one who's in control of what you do and how your life end up turning out. You are in control of that. Whichever way you press, that's where your life is going to go. And if you allow other people to push you one way or the other one, then you're pretty much going to live the life that they chose for you. Don't do that. Don't let nobody do you like that. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.